Could one football trip cost more than a used car? For many supporters, the answer is yes. A match ticket may look like the main expense, but flights, hotels, city-to-city travel, food, transport, and last-minute price jumps can quickly multiply the total. In today's video, we explore the real cost of attending a FIFA World Cup as a fan. We will break down every major cost, explain why official and resale prices look so different, and build realistic budgets for several kinds of supporters. Whether you plan one match or follow your team across 3 countries, these numbers can protect your savings and stop an exciting trip from becoming a financial shock. Let's begin. 1. Match tickets are only the starting point. The first cost is the match ticket, but there is no single World Cup price. FIFA introduced a limited supporter entry tier at $60 for every match, including the final. Those seats are mainly reserved for supporters of qualified teams and represent only a small part of total supply. Most fans face much higher prices, especially for popular countries, knockout games, and better seating areas. During the 2026 tournament, official prices stretched from affordable entry options to several $1,000s for premium seats. On the resale marketplace, prices rose when supply became limited. Some group match resale tickets passed $1,000, while later rounds and the final could cost several thousand. The safest rule is to buy only through FIFA's official ticket site, official resale marketplace, or an authorized hospitality seller. Unofficial tickets may be invalid or impossible to transfer. A fan attending 3 group matches should not budget only for the cheapest advertised seat. The practical ticket allowance may range from several $100s to several thousand, depending on the team, city, category, and purchase timing. One high-demand match can change the entire trip budget. 2. Accommodation can become the largest expense. For many international fans, accommodation costs more than the tickets. World Cup demand arrives in short waves around match dates, so hotels and rentals can raise prices quickly in popular cities. A room that looks affordable during a normal week may become far more expensive when a major team or knockout match arrives. Current 2026 data shows how uneven the market can be. Across host cities, booked short-term rentals averaged around $218 per night, while last-minute searches were closer to $335. In New York, average hotel rates moved above $400 during matches, with occupancy passing 90%. Budget travelers may still find hostels, shared rooms, university housing, or places outside the city center. However, cheaper lodging can create extra transport costs and longer travel times. A small room saving means less when a fan later pays for late-night taxis. For a 7-night trip, accommodation can range from around $1,000 for shared, early booked lodging to more than $3,000 for a private mid-range room. Premium hotels and last-minute stays can rise far beyond that. Booking early and staying within one city cluster usually saves the most. 3. Flights and long-distance travel can double the cost. The next expense begins before arrival. Airfares depend on the departure city, travel dates, baggage, stopovers, and booking time. Tournament demand can push prices higher, especially around opening matches, weekends, and the final. A regional traveler may reach a host city for a few $100s. A supporter flying from Europe, Asia, Africa, or South America may spend above $1,000, while premium routes and late bookings can approach $2,500 or more. The World Cup also covers 16 cities across Canada, Mexico, and the United States. This creates a cost that compact tournaments did not present at the same level. Travel between Los Angeles and New York can require a 5 to 6 hour flight. Border crossings may add immigration checks, baggage rules, roaming charges, and currency changes. Domestic flights or long-distance trains can add $300 to $800 to a short trip. Following a team through several rounds can push transport into the thousands. One current estimate placed the cost of following Argentina to the final near $31,000, while following France could reach about $25,000. The cheaper strategy is to choose one regional cluster and attend nearby matches instead of copying a team's complete route. For food, drinks, local transport, and merchandise add up. Small daily purchases become a major expense across a full week. A supporter may spend money on breakfast, lunch, dinner, bottled water, coffee, stadium snacks, public transport, ride shares, mobile data, and small souvenirs every single day of the trip. These costs look small individually, but they accumulate very quickly when repeated over several match days and long travel schedules. Stadium prices can be especially high during major tournaments. In many cases, beer can cost more than $20 and bottled water around $7, although prices vary depending on the city and venue. Eating every meal near stadiums or inside official fan zones can easily push a daily food budget above $100, especially during busy knockout matches. A careful fan can reduce expenses resources by using supermarkets, eating before entering stadiums, carrying allowed empty bottles, and relying on public transport instead of ride shares. Even with smart planning, match days usually cost more than regular sightseeing days. Merchandise also adds pressure to the budget. An official jersey may cost around $100 or more, while scarves, hats, and other souvenirs can add another $50 to $200. Setting a spending limit before entering stores helps control impulse buying. For 1 week, a realistic allowance for meals, transport, data, and small purchases is around $600 to $1,000, though poor planning can push this much higher. 5. Hidden costs can ruin a carefully planned budget. Several expenses are easy to miss. Visa or entry authorization fees, travel insurance, baggage charges, currency conversion, bank fees, airport transfers, parking, and ticket service costs can add hundreds of dollars. Insurance matters because match tickets, flights, and hotels may be non-refundable. A delayed flight, illness, lost bag, or schedule change can create a serious loss. Fans should read policies carefully because some basic plans exclude event tickets or cover only limited cancellation reasons. The tournament schedule can also create extra nights. A late match may finish after public transport slows down, forcing a taxi or another hotel stay. Knockout round planning is harder because supporters may not know their team's next city until the previous game ends. Fans driving between cities must include fuel, tolls, parking, rental insurance, and possible one-way return charges. International visitors should also check whether their driving license is accepted. A sensible emergency margin is 10 to 15% of the main trip budget. On a $5,000 journey, that means keeping another $500 to $750 available. This reserve is not shopping money. It protects the trip when real life does not follow the original spreadsheet. 6. A realistic World Cup fan budget. The final cost depends on distance, comfort, ticket demand, and the number of cities involved. A local fan attending one match may spend under $1,000 if transport is short and no hotel is required. A backpacker using shared rooms and attending several group matches could spend around $2,000 to $4,000. For an international fan taking a 1-week trip, staying in a private mid-range room, and attending 3 group matches, a realistic total often sits between $4,500 and $8,000. High-demand tickets, late bookings, expensive cities, and extra flights can push the same trip beyond $10,000. Following a team into the knockout rounds changes the scale. More tickets, flexible travel, repeated hotel changes, and uncertain routes can move the total above $15,000. For popular teams reaching the final, current 2026 estimates can exceed $25,000 or even $30,000. The best budget begins with priorities. Decide whether the main goal is one specific team, several matches, city tourism, or fan culture. Try to do everything creates the most expensive version of a trip. Book flexible travel, use official ticket channels, stay within one region, set daily limits, and keep an emergency reserve. The World Cup can still be unforgettable without turning every moment into a premium purchase. And there you have it, the real cost of attending a FIFA World Cup as a fan. A simple match ticket is only the starting point, while flights, hotels, transport, food, and daily expenses quickly turn the journey into a major budget decision. A short trip can still cost thousands, and following a team deep into the tournament can reach extreme levels. Careful planning keeps the experience enjoyable without financial stress. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, make sure to like this video, share with other football fans, and subscribe to the channel for more clear and practical insights about football, travel, and money.